Okay, in this video, I've created an OSD in Quickshell using QML of a file and URL scanner using VirusTotal terminal API at backend. So what it essentially does is you can actually locally upload a file through your OSD. It sends it to VirusTotal. VirusTotal scans that specific file or URL and sends you the output or the information back, showing it inside the OSD. But you can do this without the OSD by installing VirusTotal's program. Okay, let me just open a terminal. Just check my notes quickly. So before you do this, in order to do this, you have to install the VT-CLI. So the program, the VirusTotal program. So you can actually scan files and URLs right in your terminal, with VirusTotal. So the installation, I'm just using yay, so it's yay-s VT-CLI. If you want the latest one, just say -git at the end as well. Right, and then to scan a file is VT scan file. To scan a URL is VT scan URL. Obviously the file name or the URL address is going to give you back an ID of the file or the URL. And then you use that ID in the analyze. So it's going to analyze that URL or file and give you the output. So let's try that. So if I say VT scan file, I have notes here. It's just a notes. It's actually from my little notepad here. Every time I save it in here, it saves it in notes.txt. So let's see what happens if I do this. See, it gives you back that ID. So each file or URL has this ID that VirusTotal works with. Okay, I'm just gonna have to paste it in here because my cut and paste is a bit weird. Right, so now with that ID we can just say VT analyze or analysis. Analysis. Is it analysis? I don't know. Let's just see if I can. Oh yeah, okay. Still cut it and paste it in there. As soon as I click again, it does that at the end. Anyway, let's just. Oh wait, it's right. Okay, so you put the ID in there, you say VT analysis, enter, and there's the output of all the different companies that actually scanned your file. This is actually the same as going to the website. So let's just open VirusTotal. So if you go to VirusTotal, you can actually upload a file here or a URL and scan it, and you will get that output. So we can do that same thing actually. Where is that text file now? There's a bunch of text file. I should actually delete that. There it is, notes.txt. Open that, and yeah, it's obviously just a harmless file. All this output is basically all this output. So this is pretty cool, but it's much easier in your terminal than going to the website every time and uploading it and all that crap. So let's just put in the URL 7zip.com. We all know that that is malicious. It was a malicious site. So if we search that, they still have a history of it. Obviously the site was taken down. And as you can see, malware, there was malware on this site. Right, let's do the same here now. Let's clear that out. So it was VT first scan URL. I have it here. It's gonna give you that ID. So you copy that. Oops, copy the whole thing. copy that, and then you say VT analyze analysis, not that though, that one, do that. Obviously it's gonna say harmless here because the site is now down and it's not a malicious site anymore. So it says undetected, category malicious. Some of them still says malicious. So admin's labs malicious, admin's labs malicious. Okay. AI labs says it's harmless. Let's see. With AI labs. But anyway, you get the idea. So this output is basically this output. Right, so all I've done is to make this easier for me, if I don't want to do this in the command line, is just to create an OSD. So I took my gaming OSD, which optimized my system for gaming, and I stripped everything from it just to take the shell, and I put it in my my new VirusTotal analyzer. Very basic. I can make it look nicer still, but all you have to do is open file. So it uses Zenity just to have this file graphics file chooser window, so you can choose your file. So I can actually scan this QML file, which I'm busy with. So okay, just double click on it, it will put it in this text box, and then you can just run the analysis. So it's gonna do that. It's a bit slower through the OSD because it has to parse and it has to do different things. There is that ID. We can actually let's do the same here. So scan file. Oh, where's that file now? Don't remember the path though. I think it's I should have made it easier. Quickshell. It's a long path. VirusTotal, and then VirusTotal scan.qml. Oh, it actually found it. Let me just put this here. Actually found it here. So we can copy that ID, and then I can say VT scan, I don't know, analysis, and then paste that there. And as you can see, it's obviously not a malicious file. Okay, there you can see no threats detected on that file. So it is a bit slower, but it gets it. It has to parse that whole, all of this. And if there's more stuff, it has to parse it and actually puts it in this output, in this OSD. Anyway, let's just quickly scan a URL. So I'm going to go to that 7-zip thing, HTTP, because S was actually a secure site. Right, 7zip.com. Yeah, run analysis. So obviously this is already in their database, so it will throw out all the malicious stuff first and put it in here, which is nice because it doesn't show the ones that's clean, because who needs that? So 19 detections. It says 18 here, but it's close enough, I suppose. So we can quickly just as a test scan Google, maybe. HTTP is www.google.com. You can just press enter too. No threads detected, obviously. The top site. So yeah, this is my little OSD file and URL scanner using VirusTotal at the back end, which is cool. If you have like a, say you downloaded like a picture from a site that you not sure about, and we all know that some of that pictures can have hidden code in it, that you can just quickly scan it and it will tell you if there's anything going on. It's just a little bit of an extra protection, especially URLs. I would kind of use this more because files on my computer is obviously my own files. I don't download stuff. If I download stuff, it's from legit sites, obviously. And I think most people are not that stupid to just click on anything. So this will be more for URLs. But let's just scan a picture. I'm not sure if how long this is gonna take. Girl.png. Run. Girl.png is, the picture is this one. My fast fetch picture. Fast fetch. God, is it fast fetch? Yeah, it is fast fetch. Yeah. Okay, there you go. No threads detected. Kind of takes a little bit long, so I'm not sure why it takes that long. Couldn't figure it out, but I mean, it works. I've tried to actually, well, I couldn't get a malicious file to scan because I'm not gonna take a chance, but it is test files like the iCar file or URL that you can test, but it doesn't pick it up as malicious really because VirusTotal knows it's just a test file. So yeah, I don't know, but it's not the OSD that does the testing. It's still VirusTotal. So whatever you put in here, it's being sent straight to VirusTotal. And if it's malicious, it will just grab that data, this data here, or the ones in your terminal. So it obviously grabs the ones in your terminal and outputs it here. So it will work. Definitely will work. Yeah, that's my file and URL scanner OSD. I think it's something that I definitely will use because, you know, I go to VirusTotal quite a bit. There's a few sites that you're not sure about. I didn't even know about 7zip.com was malicious. I've never gone there. Always go to 7zip.org. But yeah, the 7zip, I mean, is it still active? It shouldn't be active still. But a lot of people got infected because okay, it's down now. So obviously, I actually went to it 2 weeks ago and it was still up, which was crazy. And no, not 2 weeks ago, quite a while ago, and it looks totally legit. It says download 7zip, you download it, and then that's not the download file, that's something else. Yeah, so you can be caught out, even people that's in the know or whatever. It's crazy. So yeah, like and subscribe if you like this, and what's the next suggested video here? Good.